See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Extra point.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
To Cam Akers. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
4 yards remain for second down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Ravens 7, Jets 6.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A toss play to the running back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 27th, Murray. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. He'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
On the deep ball, he was covered by Dante Jackson.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fournette running out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. time left to go out and get that victory.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Joker. He's checking. Crash. Hey. Man moving. You got to get that. It's the motion.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
2nd and 11. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll set up a throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
A turnover on down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here we go. Get off the field. Mike, 53.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the